Guys, today I have for you a Coach unboxing. This is a brand new collection that just came out a week ago, less than a week ago in fact. I purchased 2 handbags and I want to unbox them, see them for the first time with you, give you my first impressions, do a quick wet fits, a little mod shots, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community post on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals, discount codes, sales, and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. Now, like I said, I have a Coach unboxing, 2 handbags in here from this brand new collection. This is from the Coach outlet, so you may know what this collection is. One of the pieces I purchased is the most popular piece in the collection. It sold out immediately, but then it came back and sold out again and came back, and it keeps going back and forth. And they've since raised the price by $25, so we'll talk about that. The second item, well, let's just get into it, shall we? I did already cut the box open and sneak a peek inside because this arrived yesterday and it wasn't supposed to arrive for another week, so I didn't know what it was, so I opened it to see what it was. And now that I know, I'm going to open it together with you. Here's inside the box. We have all the usual paperwork and receipts, and let's open this one first. This was the most popular item that people are most interested in. Since people have had these in person now, I've seen photographs and a few just very quick videos, not like YouTube videos, but just a quick spin of the bag. It's getting pretty mixed reviews. Some people really like it and some people are really disappointed with it, so I'm curious to see what I will think. And it is the Nolita 19 pouch or handbag. I would use this as a handbag. I think that's the plan for most people who purchased it. And this is from the Jennifer Lopez collection. All the bags have this little tag that says Coach and Jennifer Lopez. It's a substantial little metal tag. This bag comes with the standard Nolita chain, which is removable on one side, not on the other side, and you can attach it to the other side to create a wristlet. Now, of course, what I've been most interested in this bag is the shearling itself. Coach also has a shearling line in their boutiques, and they have a swinger bag in shearling that looks almost identical to this. I'll put a picture here and there will be a link below. That bag was $500. This one was $150, but they've since raised the price to $175. And let's take a look at this shearling, and you can see it's pretty fluffy. It's kind of a curly shearling, if that makes sense to you. And of course the CCs are printed on it. If we compare this to the boutique version, you can see the boutique version looks more furry. And I've seen for people who buy that bag that the CCs can kind of disappear as the fur moves, and it's no longer clear that they're CCs. This, you can move it around and it's still going to be obvious that there are CCs on it. Now, I don't know if I can get this to show up. Maybe you can see it right here. There's some creases in the shearling. They're not going to be noticeable from far away, and if you just kind of rough it up, they sort of go away, but then if you smooth it back, they come back. So I don't know how I feel about that just yet. I definitely prefer the boutique version with the fur. I think it looks a lot more high-end. It also has a leather crossbody strap. However, I would wear this bag 2 or 3 times a year perhaps, so it's not worth it to me to spend $500 on it. I do still have that tag covered in plastic. And people have talked about the feel of the shearling. Some people have said it's not very soft, others have said it is. I mean, it feels soft, but it's not, I don't know, you can tell it's not like super high quality. It seems kind of cheap to me. It looks kind of cheap to me. And for that reason, I'm not sure that I'm going to keep it, but let me show you the rest of the bag. The sides and the bottom of the bag are all in black leather. Here's the top with the zipper, and the zipper does extend a bit beyond the edge of the bag so you can get a nice wide opening. It has a leather zipper pull, and inside it looks like this. It's lined in a black cloth. On one side there are 2 cloth pockets for cards, and on the other side there's this one slip pocket with the story patch, which also says Coach X Jennifer Lopez. And here's the shearling Nolita 19 compared with the regular leather Nolita 19. So it looks to me like they just took the regular Nolita Nolita 19 and added shearling to the front and back. There is also a Nolita 15, and of course all of these items, if they're still on the website, I will link them below for your shopping convenience. I know some people have wondered about the color of the hardware on these bags. The shiniest one is the Outlet Nolita. The one in the center is the shearling Nolita, and then the one on this end is the boutique brass. So you can see the hardware in the shearling Nolita is closer to the brass from the boutique than it is to the gold hardware at the outlets. Let's see how this looks crossbody. I think that's fabulous, and I love the little chain hanging from it. This is how I would wear it, and I think this is how most people have purchased it to wear from what I can tell so far. I think that looks really nice. Having this extra chain really adds to it. It elevates it. That said, I'm still not sure about this shearling. It looks kind of cheap to me, so right now I'm feeling like I want to send it back. I feel like I probably wouldn't reach for this. Now let's try out my second purchase. I've wanted to try this bag for a while. I have it in larger sizes, but I've been curious about this smaller size, and I also want to try what fits on one particular item, because I have a very specific idea in mind for how I want to use this bag. Or if I don't like this particular one, but I like the size, then there's a boutique bag very similar to it that I may want to get instead of this. And it is the Dempsey Tote in the 22 centimeter size. So I'm looking at this for the first time in person. It was hard to tell in the photos that I saw and the little video previews that I saw exactly what color it is. Here it is against the Coach Taupe, so you can tell it's definitely not taupe. Here it is against the Coach Ivory, definitely more similar to ivory. I don't think it was called ivory though. In fact, let me check. All right, Coach calls this cream, not ivory, but they're almost identical. The cream is perhaps a bit more yellow. Let me give you a little spin of the bag a little closer up than I did before so you can see the whole thing in its glory. It does have feet on the bottom, which is fabulous. And inside, I'll take the paper out, but it's one big open compartment. It also has the JLo tag. It has the New York City skyline in an orange color. And it's not a bright orange. It's more like a, I don't know, like a peachy, pumpkin-y orange. More peach than pumpkin. It says Coach here, and I didn't realize until I got it in person that it has glitter on it there. By the way, this bag was $210, and they have not raised the price of it. Here's the inside of the bag. It has the Jennifer Lopez story patch, a zippered compartment on the back, which I cannot currently undo because the zipper is looped in with one of these little plastic strings that holds the tag on, which I don't want to cut off yet because I'm not really sure I'm keeping it. And there's a slit pocket on the front. It's a good size bag, really. It's not as tiny as I thought it might be. The handles fold down inside the bag to hide them away, so if you're using the crossbody strap on it, they're not sticking out and flapping everywhere. Of course, that does take up some space in the bag. The crossbody strap has chain details on the sides here. It is removable, of course, and then it has leather along the rest of it that matches the bag, and the strap is adjustable, and it even has one of these extra loops that moves up and down to keep the tail end of the strap in place. That is one of my favorite details on a handbag. No bag should ever be without it. It is, as styled by Gwenny would say, a basic human right. With the strap at its shortest length, it is this short on me, hangs right here. I can fit, if I pull it up where you can see, I can put my hand to the bottom so I can reach in and get anything I need in the bag, which is fabulous. Still on the shortest length, this is how it looks crossbody. That's also a great length. And at its longest length, this is how the bag looks on me. Now, one of my very favorite things in life is to take my desk agenda to a nice restaurant, sit at the bar, and work on YouTube. I love that. Or draw or write or whatever else. Just sit there and do creative things. So what I would love to have is a small tote bag like this, one of the boxy totes that I just absolutely adore, and have that in here. Now, I knew when I bought this, because I did look at the measurements, that it was not going to fit this way. You can see the desk agenda is a little longer than the bag itself. However, it should fit standing up, even though it's going to stick out of the bag, and that's how it looks. I think that looks fine, and it still gives me enough room where I could put a little pouch with sticky notes and pens and whatever other planner supplies I need to carry, my iPad mini. Let me grab that. Let's see how that fits. Here it is. That does fit in there long ways. However, it pushes the sides of the bag out, and it's pretty snug. So I'm gonna stand that up, and that still gives me space for other supplies. Plus I can put my card holder in the pocket. I can put keys in there, and that's all I need. It still gives me space to hand hold it and certainly to carry it with the crossbody strap. So yeah, I love this style bag. The size works for me. That's the thing that I was most concerned about. I'm not sure about the color scheme though. I do like the design with the skyline and the glitter. That's pretty. I don't think that color is going to work really well for me. I've said before about how I've had ivory bags and I really don't wear them. This one, like I said, was hard to tell the color online. I saw some pictures where it looked like a light lime green, something closer to this. This is my vintage duffel sack from Coach. So yeah, I think I'm going to return this one also. The Jennifer Lopez collection appears to be a bust for me, but I hope the video was helpful if you're thinking about getting anything. And now I know that I want to add a 22 size tote like this from Coach. Probably a boutique one, even though, like I said, this was $210. The boutique ones are closer to $500-ish, depending on which one you get. That would be worth it to me though, more than the shearling that was $500, because this is something I could use all the time. Now I just need to find the right one. Like I said, everything I can find will be linked below. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.